Hey, Ben Atkins here with ScriptDoll, and let's go through the Venetian VSL. Now, this is for a video sales letter. It could also be audio, but the whole idea is if you've been on the web for very long, you've probably run into a page that had kind of a video that looked like basically a white PowerPoint with black text on it, and someone was just reading the text as they cycled through the PowerPoint. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to show you how to build that. Inside the ScriptDoll software, you can enter in a few fields, and it will build this particular video sales letter script for you. You then transfer this text over into a PowerPoint, put a few words on each slide, and you can read it as it goes. But we're going to write this for you inside of the ScriptDoll software. So before we do that, let's actually go through how it works and what's special about it. So let's go through and let's read, and let's talk about the psychology behind why the Venetian actually works. Okay, so number one is, hey there. My name, and then I've got my name there, so my name here. So this would be, hey there, Ben here. And I promise not to take up too much of your time. Very friendly, very light. That's the whole ball game. And in the very beginning of it, we tell them, hey, we're not going to take up too much of your time, because a lot of times when you get onto a video sales letter, you're like, okay, how much time am I going to have to invest? Because with most video sales letters, there is no timer at any place on this page because we don't want people to skip through certain things. So with this particular setup, we're just going to let them know right out of the gate, we're not going to take up much of their time. I'd appreciate the opportunity right now to show you how to, and then we talk about a specific result. This could be make $1,000 in the next 20 minutes, which obviously isn't going to happen, but that's the kind of thing you're going to have a very specific end result that they can get by listening to the video. So right away, we're setting the stage. Short video with I promise not to take up much of your time, and then also what we're going to teach you. Okay? I don't know about you, but I've never been a fan of having to deal with, and then we talk about a struggle. Okay? Something that they're facing that's keeping them from doing the same things that you're doing with a specific end result. Okay? You work too hard to be wasting time on things that aren't pushing you forward. So let's skip over the guesswork and start getting you results. These days, I'm able to, and then you're going to list some accomplishments. I've got 2 accomplishments here that we actually use to talk about the things that you're able to do, and these things are related to this specific end result. So a lot of times, these accomplishments are going to be things that stack to actually help you accomplish the end goal or the specific end result. Okay, so we're talking about that, but before I saw any success, I spent a lot of time in the trenches. I was constantly worried about what would happen next, and it's no wonder considering that. Now, at this point, we talk about obstacles. This is to let them know we weren't always this superhuman person that had this whole thing solved with how we got our end result. This is to let them know we face the same things as them. So these obstacles are things that people that are trying to get to where you are, they've probably already run into. But that's before I discover what I'm about to let you in on. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that you would eventually be able to dig yourself out too. I just want to save you from the time that you're going to have to spend to do it, or the money, whatever. So the grief that you're going to have to go through to get there, to where I already am, if you pay attention. All right, that's why I'd like to invite you inside, and then we talk about our product name. So the product name is a type of product, so whatever it would be, if it's a software, if it's a product, we put that in there that will show you how to, and then list whatever the main goal is that they're trying to achieve. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I care to release this to you? Okay, so this software, this service, whatever. It's simple. I'd like to make money. Now, so many people, when they're marketing something online, they're very passive about this, why they're selling something. But this is a very upfront, in your face, hey, this is where it's at. I know that's pretty blunt, but I'm straight to the point, okay? Straight to the point kind of person, and that's exactly what you can expect from whatever the product is, too. No fluff, just results. Now, the reason we like this straight to the point, why we're selling this, is because it actually leads us into letting them know, hey, we don't kid around, let's get right to it. And besides, does it really matter if I make a bit of money? Especially since this system will not only save you a ton of time, but it will be a huge advantage to you. Why, you ask? Well, you'll benefit from, and then we list all the features and the benefits of the actual product, okay? So we walk through everything that the product has and why that's actually good for them on the other side. Okay, now to be honest with you, you could. Now we're going to talk about an alternate solution. So maybe they could invest in a ton of coaching. Maybe they could send their dog off to dog school, you know, but that's probably going to be pretty expensive. So we talk about the price of that alternate solution. This is to start setting the tone and the price, because you're going to give them a price that's pretty amazing in comparison to this other big price. Don't worry, I'm going to save you some money today, okay? In fact, I'm even going to sweeten the deal. This is going to be where you're actually going to be talking about the bonuses that are going to go with this product that's so freaking cool that they're learning about. By the way, it's in purple, and that is to signify you could pull this entire portion out, and then the rest of the script works even if you pull out the purple portion. But I should warn you, there's a catch in securing your copy of the product. And then we put in some scarcities, such as there's only 100 copies to go around, okay? Or this offer expires in 2 days. This is because, and then you have to give them a reason as to why it expires. You can't just say something expires, you have to tell them why it expires, okay? I know that puts a lot of pressure on you, so I'm going to make your decision extremely simple, okay? You can grab the product name today, try it out. If for some reason you don't achieve the results, you're covered by and then whatever your guarantee is. This removes a lot of the risk. Because of the limited nature of this offer, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. So dial our phone number, visit our website, click the buy button below. Okay, then we say again, I'm Ben, and I'm incredibly excited for you to jump in and get started. Talk to you soon. Okay, so short, sweet, to the point. This ends up being about 2 to 3 minutes in length, depending on how much you've got in the feature benefit section. It could be about 5 minutes, but the whole idea is it's very warm, it's very inviting, it's very straight to the point, and it really talks about how they can go from where they are now to where they actually want to be when they get your product. So the cool thing about this is with the ScriptDoll software, if you've got a profile built already, this will auto-build your sales letter or your video sales letter for you. If you don't, you can get in really easily, fill in a couple fields inside the ScriptDoll software, and the ScriptDoll copy engine will actually write this particular Venetian VSL for you. So I'm Ben with ScriptDoll. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and I can't wait to see you inside the ScriptDoll engine. All right, talk with you soon.